Morning. I hope you are doing well today. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be chatting to you guys about creating a body positive routine. So these are some super fun tips to help you to start actually doing the steps and taking action on living kind of that body positive life that's going to help you to start to really learn to accept and respect your body. So I hope these tips are going to be helpful for you guys. So if you are popping on live, please say hello so I can say hi back to you. And then if you're watching on the replay, just hashtag replay and I'll come back on later and I'll say hi to you then. So when we're talking about body positivity, let me know in the comments maybe if you guys, on a scale of 0 to 10, kind of where you feel in your body positive journey on kind of how much you accept and respect yourself for who you are. So I'm going to bring up my video here so I can make sure that I can see comments coming up. I'm hoping I fixed my system, you guys. I use Ecamm and Restream for those of you who are techie, and I'm supposed to be able to see comments on my screen that I'm looking at, but recently I haven't been able to. So I'm hoping someone pops on and comments so I can see if it actually transfers to where it's supposed to. Anyway, that was just a little ramble. So if you guys are watching this on Facebook this morning, I would encourage you to head on over to YouTube when this video is done and hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for each time that I come live. On my YouTube channel, you will find the daily videos that I'm doing on here as well. But in addition to that, there are yoga videos, meditations, self-love topics, interviews with other like-minded women, and it's just an amazing community. So if it's something that you feel like you need to be a part of, then I would love to have you over on that container as well. So let's get into it, you guys. So creating a body positive routine. So if you're someone learning to love your body, you might kind of attest to the self-acceptance and body positivity are an ongoing process that that often feels far from easy, which I know I can attest to that. Self-acceptance and body positivity and self-love and all these things that I talk about so much, it's really a journey that is never ending, and there's roadblocks that come up, and there's feelings that come up, and there's days that you feel like way down on the floor, and then there's days that you feel way up in the sky. So it's really a journey, and it's very much it's not linear. It's very much all over the place. So on the days when the work of self-love kind of feels overwhelming, body positive routines can actually help break up the goal of the body acceptance into kind of small, concrete, repeatable actions. And so that's really a cool part about creating your own body positive routine. Because then when you do have those low days that you maybe don't feel so good about yourself and you're tearing yourself apart and your inner critic is just like screaming, that's when we can start to make sure that we have these routines set up. So we're going to still be doing these action steps towards accepting and respecting our bodies by doing these different practices that I'm going to be sharing some of my favorites with you guys. But that just kind of keeps the mood at a higher energy or a higher vibration, or, when we're talking about the energy side of things. So when you have those low days, but you're still incorporating these awesome little practices into your day, it's going to help to kind of raise your frequency and your vibration and how you're feeling about yourself and your body and your day. And it may just help switch around your day. If you are having one of those low days, it might help you lift your spirits a bit, right? So the first tip that I would like to share with having more of a body positive routine is to find community or build community. So what this means is either surrounding yourself with either like-minded people who are also body positive or body neutral, whatever you want to say, people who are, taking action steps towards loving their bodies and doing the work, and surround yourself with those people. That could be either in person, finding like-minded friends. It could be joining like a local community group if that's something that's accessible to you. It could be going to classes in your community that are really specific to body positive things, or it could be online communities. So online communities, there's more and more of them, and I'm a part of a lot now, that are really just so focused and so community minded around lifting each other up, celebrating our bodies, accepting our bodies, respecting our bodies, but also being able to have that vulnerable space for the days that you don't feel that you can have a community to lean on and say, hey, I'm having a really hard day. Does anyone have any tips? Or, hey, I'm really, discouraged when I look in the mirror today. How can I help? Does anyone have any ways that I can turn that around? Or, you maybe just need to feel seen and feel heard and not necessarily need answers. I know it's kind of interesting, and I've talked about this recently with a friend as well, is that sometimes you don't need the answers. Sometimes you just need you need someone or some place or some community to hold space for you without any telling you what to do or telling you how to fix it. Sometimes you just need those people to hear you out and say, yeah, we felt that way. I'm really sorry that you're going through this. I'm going to sit beside you and be here for you, right? So it's important to have those communities or those people or those spaces or containers that you can be in to be able to have that support. And then the second tip for you guys on how to have a body positive routine or creating one is to connect to nature. And I know this is kind of to me, part of me wasn't sure if I was going to include this in the tips for today, but I really think that the power of nature and being able to ground yourself and be in the present moment is so much of how we can start to connect to our bodies. And I know me, myself, if I am able to go outside and spend some time in nature, I feel so much better when I return either to my house or to what I was doing before. And if I was feeling in a low state, it definitely helps me to get out of that mood or that funk or that feeling. And I'll be able to tell, I can, since I have been doing this work for a while now, I'll be able to tell when I start to feel that way, when I start to either tear myself down or that inner critic is louder than I want it to be, or I'm just, harder on myself when I look in the mirror. Nature really does help. And so when I'm just able to go outside, even if it's a short walk or just going and sitting by the water, any of those things just help me. And so it's really a good tool to just kind of have and be able to recognize when you maybe need that tool. So that's another way that I think is a really good way to start creating that body positive routine. And then the third way, which is a fun way that I love so much, and it's a part of my everyday, I can say that there's not a day goes by that I don't use this tool, and it's music. It's listening to and looking for and being kind of consumed by music that is uplifting, that is going to help you raise your vibration or your frequency, or it's going to just make you feel good, or the lyrics just inspire you and motivate you. There's just so many, music is so powerful, and music has always been a part of my life. A little thing that you might not know about me is that I trained and practiced piano for 10 years, and I took Royal Conservatory exams too. And so music has always been such a big, important part of my life. My grandpa played instruments. He played, I think he's played he died when I was small, but I have his accordion and a couple other of his instruments and his piano. And it's just really, music has always been a part of my life. And so we've always listened to music. I can't really sit in my house without music being on. And if I do need more of the serene type things, another friend was talking about this week as well, is the 432 gigahertz music. Is that kind of, it's actually like music that is at a certain frequency. And that helps you to just feel more calm and feel more grounded and connected. And so even putting on that kind of music, and it can be really low in the background if you do want more peace or silence, even that music is really something I'll put on sometimes too, when I just need kind of zen, more zen music, right? So music is a super powerful part of healing, I think, as well. And just being able to, have that inspiration in your life. While I'm mentioning that, I'm just going to bring this up here quickly for you guys. I I've created a Spotify playlist called Imperfectly Perfect You, and it is all like high vibe, inspirational, motivational playlist. Some of it has to do with like body positive songs. Some of it has to do with more like I said, more of the Zen songs or just the feel good songs, stuff like that. And it's been kind of compiled by asking people that are in my community on what they like to listen to help them to feel motivated or inspired or calm or any of those things. So that playlist is available to you guys for free. You can search it on Spotify, or I've put the link in it in the description of this video. So it's free. You just go follow it, and it's just a really good playlist. I love it, and I'm always adding stuff to it as I find new music, or if people tell me about music. I am constantly, it's constantly growing is what I'm saying. So so that is another way that you can connect to it if you don't really know what songs to play and you want to have music as part of your body positive routine. That is an easy way for you to start. And then our fourth tip when we're talking about creating a body positive routine is asking for help when you need it. And this is sometimes, and I know if you're like me, sometimes it's hard to ask for help. It makes you feel vulnerable or weak, or I'm stubborn, and I think I can, it takes a lot for me to ask for help. I often I'd rather suffer through it by myself than ask for help sometimes. So I think this is a really important tip in order to start to grow with your body positivity. So it's just learning to take care of your own needs. And the thing that really, a really good piece of advice that I was given is that you can't just say, I love my body. You need to back up your words with actions and have the courage to be your own best advocate. So I think that's a really powerful statement that just really taps into the whole point of, I can sit here and tell you guys that I love my body all day long, but if I'm not taking those action steps towards actually doing the things to help me to feel that way and consistently show up for myself in my self-care practices and my my body acceptance and body respect and all those different little practices, and then tapping into all my mystic sides of things too. If I'm not constantly doing all that work, it's pretty hard to say that you love your body if you aren't taking those steps to actually back up your words with actions, right? And so I think the action part is often a thing that people kind of forget about, of say, oh yeah, I'm body positive, or yeah, I love my body. But if you're not doing anything towards actually taking action to get there, then you're never going to get there. Or it's just going to be kind of words that are empty, right? Like they don't have any kind of evidence to back them up or to say that you're actually working towards them. So anyway, so the last tip I have for you guys for this is to encourage other people. Once again, this is a super powerful and fun way to connect to your body positive routine, is make a constant effort throughout your week to send people compliments or offer people, kind words. Like if you see someone uptown, let's say if you're at the grocery store or if you're shopping and you see someone who you think, oh wow, they look really beautiful today, or oh, I really love how their hair looks today, or oh, that sweater looks really good on that person. It's just really coming from a place of kindness and complimenting people is just so powerful. And like I've said this even before when I used to be in the school system, is that being kind to another person and showing them kindness, it could change their day. Someone might be having a horrible day, and your act of kindness or your words of kindness or compliment is potentially gonna make their day go way better. So how easy of a task is that to do? And then it makes you feel good too. So it's all really just spreading that kindness message and that message of positivity. And even pointing out to women who maybe you may know or feel that they may have a low self-esteem or low confidence, of making a point of pointing those things out to them more often, of, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, or oh my gosh, I love your hair is beautiful, or you're doing amazing. I'm seeing you do all these, taking care of yourself in all these awesome ways. And I just want to say that I'm cheering you on. So those things are that's a really easy way to start to create that body positive routine, is just spreading that positivity around the world, right? And that's how change happens. And that's how people that's how more kindness is in the world. And that's definitely what we need more of these days. So that is my 5 tips for you guys, more talking about creating a body positive routine. I hope that that was helpful for you. And if you guys are not watching this in my community, I have a community called Imperfectly Perfect You. We are a community of women empowering each other to find self-love at any size through many different holistic and mystic approaches. And so it's just an amazing little space. And so if that's something that you feel like you need more of in your life, when we're talking about, creating that community, I have one here for you. So you can join us. And if you want a list of other communities, I have lots that I have joined personally for my own well-being that I love, and I would love to recommend them to you as well. So there's that. And then I want to chat quickly about this before I go. What am I at for time? Yeah, we'll be quick. I have launched a self-love revolution with Martina. This is a lifetime group coaching program that takes you through many different holistic and mystic tools to be able to support you and have you go through your self-love journey with my voice, with the ability of not being alone. So much of the self-love journey can feel lonely, and it can feel, like I said, it ebbs and flows. Like our self-love journey isn't just this linear thing. It kind of goes up and down, and there's moments where we're feeling really good about it, and then there's moments that we're not feeling so good. So the Self-Love Revolution with Martina is really the program to help you through your self-love journey and continue your kind of revolution into being the person you were meant to be. So in this program, I'm helping you kind of discover confidence that you never knew you had. I'm helping you to discover body positive practices that are going to transform the way you feel about yourself. There is mindful eating practices in there to help you to transform your relationship with food. There is a full yoga and meditation library that is always going to be growing. What else do we have in there? There's a whole chakra healing section where we're going to be tapping into specific chakras for you personally to help you to continue your revolution into being finding self-love at any size and all those things. And there's just so much in there, you guys, and you have access to me as your coach for life. And I would be honored to be a part of your journey and help you through your self-love and help you to continue your journey and show up for life like you were supposed to and just shine brightly like you always were meant to shine. And so I would love to be that person for you. And this program right now, if you type in the code Magic VIP, you will be able to gain access to this program for 40% off. That is going to be around for a little while. So if you want to get into this program at the 40% off, use the code Magic VIP and you will have access to this program, which is crazy. There's no other programs out here that offer this much knowledge and training and practices and coaching for this price. So it's really something that I've poured my heart and my soul into, and I'm so passionate about it, and I can't wait for us to start our transformations together. And so the link to that program is in the description of this video if you want to learn more, or you can message me on any of the platforms. I am on most of them, and I would love to connect with you guys. So that is that. So that's all I think I had for you guys this morning. It is Friday, so we will be off for the weekend. And so I hope you guys have the best weekend, and we will see you Monday for a video then. So we'll take care, you guys. Bye.